When we talk about Ireland's past, we often leave out one of the most horrific parts of our history, the industrial school system. From the late 1800s right up until the 1980s, children in Ireland were locked away in institutions called industrial schools. These places were run mostly by Catholic religious orders and funded by the state. On paper, they were meant to care for orphans or children from difficult homes. In reality, they became places of systemic abuse, control, and trauma. Many of these children weren't actually orphans at all. They were taken from single mothers, from poorer, economically less advantaged families, or those who were seen as undesirable. Sometimes they were simply just caught skipping school, stealing food, or living in poverty, and that alone could get you institutionalised. And once you were in, it was incredibly hard to get out. Ireland in those decades was deeply shaped by shame. Shame around poverty, around family breakdown, around mental health, and especially around sexuality. The church had enormous control, and the state handed over the responsibility for children without proper checks, without oversight, and without any real protection. Inside industrial schools, children were subjected to cruelty that's hard to put into words. Physical abuse were routine, emotional abuse was constant, and many also suffered sexual abuse in silence, with nowhere to turn. They were denied love, care, education, and safety, the very things that the system had claimed to provide. They were forced to work in laundries and farms and kitchens day after day, and their labour kept the institutions going. It wasn't training, it was exploitation. And what makes this even more devastating is that for decades, no one listened. The children were told no one would believe them, and they were right. Society didn't want to know. Communities looked away, even families were sometimes told to never speak of it again. It wasn't until 2009, with the publication of the Ryan Report, that the full scale of abuse was officially acknowledged. And even now, the fight for justice, for truth, for redress is ongoing, and there has never been an apology or accountability from the Catholic Church. In episode 8 of the Still I Rise podcast, I speak to Jerry Moran, a survivor of this system, and he shares his story with a level of courage that's hard to describe. It's raw and it's honest and it's necessary.